Time for a writing lesson from a published author, yours truly. So get your favorite pens and prepare to take some notes. You ready? The best way to improve your writing is to write with a strong voice. Now, what do I mean by voice? In writing, voice is the display of personal style. Voice doesn't just happen accidentally. It's the result of a series of choices you've made. Take this video, for instance. I have written this video with a playful, friendly, energetic voice. And if I were giving a presentation before an academic crowd, I might have used a scholarly and prestigious sounding voice. In other words, the voice of your book is its personality, and voice has four main parts: perspective, point of view, tone, and mood. Your book's voice will reflect your own voice, so you need to learn to value your own voice first and foremost. If you don't fully understand that you are the right person to write this book, then you'll miss the essential element of voice in your writing. There are two reasons we hesitate to value our own voice. Are you ready for this? The first reason is because we're afraid that we really don't know enough to be writing this book. And the other reason is that we're afraid of appearing prideful. To address the first hesitation, just accept the fact that there will always be people who know more than you do. But if you know anything at all, you should share it with the world. And to do otherwise is selfish. Now, let's address the second hesitation. It's not prideful to want to contribute what you've learned. Admitting, now internally, not in a public announcement, but admitting that God chose you to offer help in this area or on that topic. Jeremiah 1:5 reads, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you, and before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you a prophet to the nations." Now, if we look closely at what God said about the prophet Jeremiah and apply it to ourselves, we can see that Jeremiah couldn't have taken credit for the position or the words of wisdom he had been given. Why? Because he had been chosen before he was even born. That means he couldn't have done anything to earn his role as a prophet. And we can't earn our roles as authors either. Indulging in feelings of imposter syndrome is a waste of what God has already embedded in us since before our birth. Here are a few ways to enhance your voice as a writer. Number one, perspective. Let me affirm that you are the right person to write this book. The intersection of your experiences and the Holy Spirit's insight is your perspective, and it is from that point that you serve. Your perspective matters because you're the only person on earth who has lived the unique set of circumstances that you have lived. Other people may have had similar lives, but no one has had the exact same life that you've had. And as a result, no one sees the world from exactly the same perspective that you do. Even identical twins have differing perspectives because God has a relationship with each of them as individuals. Number two, point of view. The term point of view is different from perspective, although it may seem similar. As I've said, perspective is the intersection of your experiences and the Holy Spirit's insight. Point of view is the vantage point from which your perspective is shared with the world. Specifically, point of view, or POV, involves the part of speech called pronouns. If you are writing your book from your POV, you will often use the pronoun I, which is called first person. First person is best used for memoirs, some Bible studies, and Christian lifestyle books. If you're writing your book from your reader's POV, then you will often use the pronoun you, which is called second person. Second person is best for self-help writing. I am writing the video script that you are listening to right now in second person. Do you hear it? If you're writing your book from an impersonal, or narrator's POV, then you will often use pronouns like he, she, it, or they, which is called third person. Third person is best for informative writing, which includes anything that you want to sound more formal. Basically, all of the pronouns will be used throughout your writing. But what is the main pronoun that you'll use to convey your perspective? To help you choose, think about the answer to this question. What is your nearness to or distance from the topic that you're writing about? And what is your reader's nearness to or distance from that topic? With first person, you are closer to the topic than your reader is. It's your memory. You're using I because you were there and they weren't. With second person, your reader is closer to a topic than you are. In the case of this script, let's say, it is your own writing that you are wanting to improve after all, and you are closer to your writing than I am. With third person, you and your reader are equal distance from a topic, say history. If we're talking about Abraham Lincoln, you and I are the same distance away from him. Number 3, tone and mood. Remember how I said a book's voice is its personality? Well, how do you know a person's personality? Isn't one way that you can see a person's personality through how they choose to dress? Some people dress in a consistently formal or put together tailored way. Other people dress in a natural or casual way. Others dress in a unique, artistic, or funky way. People like to show who they are through their choice of clothing. A book is very similar. Its personality can be seen in how it dresses. So playing the dress-up game is the best way to determine the voice in your piece of writing. Ask yourself, is your book's personality formal or casual? Is it serious or humorous? Is it calm or aggressive? Is it familiar or strange? Is it quirky or classic? There is no right or wrong answer. It depends on what your reader would want. Would your reader respond best to writing that sounded highly educated? Then including some fun and humor might not be a good idea. Would your reader be put off by writing that comes across as really stuffy? Then humor might be just the ticket. Wait, have you envisioned your book's wardrobe yet? Because I'm serious about this. Picture your book's outfit of the day. No cardigan left behind. In choosing the kind of clothes that our books would wear if they were people with personalities, then we're creating the tone and the mood of our project. Whoa, that's 2 more very English teachery words that I used, but I can break them down for you. Tone and mood are simple to explain. The tone of a piece of writing is the attitude of the writer as they are writing. The mood of a piece of writing is the feeling of the reader as they are reading. You get to decide the tone and the mood of your book. What are you doing over there, friend? Stop right now and write this down. The tone of your book or your attitude toward the topic you're writing about is fill in the blank. And the mood of your book or the feeling of the reader as they read about the topic is... Go ahead, make a lightning fast decision. This isn't difficult. And here I will echo the slightly sarcastic words of John Cusack in the 1989 romantic comedy Say Anything, when he said, "How hard is it to just decide to be in a good mood and then be in a good mood?" In case your mother never gave you permission, I'm giving it to you now. You can smile and just decide things. Decide your book's voice, decide your book's tone, and decide your book's mood. Leave all that second guessing behind forever. Now, go and prosper. Decisions are really that easy. You just decide. And it is important to trust your decision-making powers. Here's why. All right, what I'm about to say is going to sound far-fetched to you if you've never considered it before, but again and again, I've found it to be true. Emotion is conveyed through the page. That means whatever you are feeling inside about yourself while you're writing your book is exactly what your reader will think about you while they are reading it. So let's be clear. I'm not talking about your attitude toward the topic that you're writing about. I'm talking about how you view yourself while you're writing your book. So let me say that again. Whatever whatever you feel about yourself while you're writing your book is exactly what your reader will think about you while they are reading it. So if you are spinning an indecision as you write, that is going to come across loud and clear to your reader, and your reader won't trust you because somehow they can tell that you don't trust yourself. If this video was helpful to you, will you please show me some love and like it, comment, and share it right now? And if you're not subscribed yet, subscribe right now.